Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George. It feels like it's been too long since we made any real progress in ReZero, since we had a extremely long break time. Oh my gosh. Like, in multiple ways, I guess you could say.
Yes.
Holy frick.
They're definitely not meant to be consumed back to back, one after the other.
Yes.
But I am excited to get back into the story proper.
Yes.
Yeah. What exactly happened last time? They told him that he should care about himself more.
Yes. And Otto had a plan.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
we
right.
were kind of like a little bit sus on Otto because we're like, who are you? Like, are you just like a awesome guy, or are you like something more? Yeah. It seemed a little odd. Yeah.
Well, after seeing the break times, I'm a little less inclined that he is. So I speculated that he was the Roswaal equivalent in the sense of like he's also very powerful, but he's more like the Roswaal equivalent in the sense of he just wants Subaru to do good, whereas Roswaal seems like he wants Subaru to not necessarily do evil, but like not the best for him, whereas Otto does want the best for Subaru. But he doesn't strike me as a very powerful. He has a cool ability, but not like a super powerful magic user or being or whatever.
Right. So. Yeah. He's on like the other side. Like if it's potential that he knows that Subaru's kind of like going through something, if he doesn't exactly understand the nature of it. So you're right in the sense that I think they're both like diametrically opposed. Like if they are both like if Roswaal is aware of the looping and he's kind of on the more evil is not quite the right word, but it's on the
like disregard everything else side and just like become a weapon or become a tool or whatever, right?
Like, okay. So if we look at him from the yikes perspective, and then we see Otto on the side of if Otto does in fact realize what's going on with Subaru, then he's more on the friendship is magic kind of side of things. So
sure. Yeah, live a life, Subaru. Like, enjoy your life. Which, funnily enough, is kind of the message the witches gave him. So,
yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
It is very interesting. So, any predictions, George? What's going to happen here?
No, Subaru's in a bind, dude.
He is.
The order on the mansion was from Roswaal, which again, he's willing to sacrifice Betty. He's willing to sacrifice just like everybody, dude. Like, come on. What do you think Ram's reaction is going to be to that?
Ram's reaction to that?
Yeah. Like, if Ram was still around, I think Ram would 100% switch sides. Like, she loves Roswaal, and he's on his side.
Yeah.
A little too blindly now, clearly, but not above Rem. But now Rem's out of the picture, so I feel like that changes the dynamic completely.
Yeah, it does. I think Rem not existing in her history has bound her more to Roswaal than she would otherwise be.
Yeah.
I think that's why she's so obsessively tied to him now. But it's difficult to answer that question because let me answer your question with another question. What was her reaction to getting stabbed through the back?
I feel like it was mostly shock in the moment, and then she died.
Right, exactly.
I don't think she really had too much time to like process it.
That's why it's difficult for me to give an answer to what you're saying, because like I don't really know what her answer was to getting freaking killed by Roswaal, right? Like, was she willing to go that far? Like, was that just like a, listen, I'm shocked that you killed me, but like, if that's your choice, I accept it. But we didn't get enough to know for sure if she would have reacted like that. So I'm not 100% sure. Like, she speaks as if she would, but when it comes down to it, would it actually play out that way? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah. I feel like if she had lived, there would be some like cognitive dissonance creeping in, and maybe initially she would like stuck with the norm and what she's used to, which is like, I'm gonna be by Roswaal's side. But if like Subaru approached that? Yeah, like if Subaru approached it tactfully and like said the right things, yeah, like a riff was created that she didn't want to acknowledge, and then like over time that would widen and she would switch sides or something.
But you think that only would occur in the situation where she had been confirmed killed? So basically it's an impractical scenario.
Yeah, you can't. Well, yeah. Because if she'd been wounded and then been okay, she could probably convince herself that, like, well, he didn't kill me. He just did it.
Right.
Yeah.
Roswaal would never kill me. You know, he only injured me, and I'm willing to accept that.
But he needed it. He needed to do it. There was no other choice. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
You freaking idiot who never should have been born. Yeah. Like, jeez. All right.
Jeez.
So,
at least he didn't stab you through the freaking gut. But okay.
Yeah. Right. All right. Let's do it, George.
Let's do it.
Oh, jeez. Holy frick! That kind of spooked me. Yeah, see, this seems like he freaking knows, right?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh, he tripped him. Oh, Otto's got moves.
Yeah, seriously. Wow.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh. Oh.
No way.
Jeez.
Some judo moves.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, but the people you
Not
relied on.
Yeah, seriously. But he might die. That's the problem.
Dude, Otto is such a Chad. I freaking love Otto so much.
Oh, wow. Some light. Oh.
What? Look at this guy.
Okay.
He's energized.
So he hasn't died. What did he tell Otto then?
In this loop.
Whatever it takes. Oh.
You'll stop being a freaking a-hole?
Oh. Okay, so he seems clear-minded. Subaru does. I wonder what he's thinking right now, dude.
Oh, he wants it all. I see.
I feel like Subaru's figured something about Roswaal that we, the audience, don't know yet.
I think what he's figured out is his plan is so freaking greedy here that he has no choice. He's a disciple of greed. He has no choice but to accept this bet.
Oh.
It's so freaking greedy, bro. It's like, you want it all? Like, oh, frick, I hate this, but like, all right. I mean, I'm down. The other thing is like, if Subaru... Because, like, the book is telling Roswaal to set up this scenario that forces Subaru to become this tool. But Subaru is saying, listen, bro, if I can beat the book, then I want you to burn the book. And now you're playing for me. I beat the book, and whoever's writing it or whatever has been written in there, I'm better than the book. That means your wish and my wish can be done through me. And then he comes up with the greediest freaking scenario to make it happen. Like, I think it's like a perfect play on him.
In this loop, too.
And in this loop. So what?
We'll see.
We've been through so many loops at this point. It's almost amazing that he keeps it straight. Because this loop, what exactly has happened?
This is the loop where he had the makeup on initially, and then he like took it off. He's like,
he took it off.
You're not there yet. You're not the Subaru I need to speak with yet. And he revealed to him, or was that a different loop now? Holy crap, you're right. How many loops are there?
Right. Yeah, so frick. We may need to go back and look at the previous
and see the last one
and
sure.
see what the last ones are.
That's probably a good idea. We can do that. Okay. I don't know if we want to do it now or at the end. Probably at the end.
We could do it through the magic of editing either way. So
sure. Okay. Perfect.
All right, we're back. So basically this loop is Subaru woke up. Everything was pretty freaking normal. Then he went to talk with Greed, but he went through what was maybe the second trial. He got to see his like potential paths of his death.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
And then he went and talked with the witches. And then after talking with the witches, he went and talked with Roswaal, and Roswaal admitted that he had set up the plan.
On still.
Yeah, he had the makeup on. He said he had the plan set up. And then Subaru had a breakdown. Fair enough. Otto, he went and talked with Otto, and then he just like ran back in the house and was just like, actually, frick you. I've got a plan.
Sure.
Roswaal's like,
pretty
what
much.
the frick? I did not expect to see you again.
Yeah.
All right, so that's where we're at.
Why is he holding branches? He'll hide better. How much did he tell Otto?
Yeah, right? He kind of did before with the whale.
True. Dang. Okay.
Okay. Very good.
Some hope at last.
Yeah,
finally. Wow.
Huh?
Little does she know, it wasn't the witch.
It was her.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the one in the field.
Yeah. Oh. You have the ability to violate the contract?
So she's preparing a village or something for them.
Something, yeah.
Oh. So we got a rogue lolly over here.
Sure.
Oh, frick. Oh, boy.
Dude, I want to know this so badly.
I know.
From before she went to sleep.
Yeah, before she was in the ice, remember?
Yeah, okay. Her mother wasn't with her.
Oh, that's so sad. They got put in ice.
Frozen, yeah. Huh. But they're like frozen, not so much like encased in ice.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, bro, that sounds like a freaking lie.
Yes, exactly.
This is why she said it's selfish, her reasons. Okay, this makes so much sense.
Interesting.
Now. Yeah, exactly. Oh.
But what did she
now
see?
She can sleep.
I want to know.
Oh, so cute.
She fell asleep. Okay. Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Jeez. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Surely you wouldn't.
No way. No way. Oh.
ここまでやらなくてもいいだろうが。
どうかな。スバルの愛情って重そうだし、リンのそばに置いておくのは怖いな。消しておく？家出っていうか、ずっと中にはいたんだけどね。でもよく呼び出してくれたね。
Huh.
僕は嬉しいよ。
Been inside her?
Yeah. Bro, he like baited him out.
Yeah, what?
また怖い夢を見たのか？
So where has he been?
He's been chilling.
よかった。いつもよりちょっと体が
Yeah, what the heck?
Yes.
He's so cute.
思ったより限界が早そうだね。まあ、
Limit.
意識して契約を破ろうとするんだから、精霊と
What?
しての株を奪われても仕方ないのかな。
Break the contract?
破る？
What?
ちょっと待って。
No way.
No way.
No way.
大変よ、パック。石が、よりしろが。ごめんね、リア。
No
What?
way.
説明してあげたいのに時間がないや。すごく悔しい。一方的で本当にごめんね。僕がいなくなれば記憶の蓋が外れるよ。
Oh, there's been a seal on her memories.
Oh my gosh, so much is happening.
Yo, what? Yeah. It's her mom.
Oh, she's remembering. Oh no.
What?
No
Oh.
way. No
All her memories
way.
are gonna come flooding back.
Bro.
Dude, what did Subaru say to Puck? Or was this like a voluntary thing he's done? Or what?
I don't know. What the frick? Didn't Puck say that he would always be there in the movie? Maybe I'm making that up, but didn't he say like always be there?
I want to feel, yeah, I feel like you're right. And then like he can break the contract at will.
What the frick?
Or maybe not, but like maybe certain requirements need to be made to break the contract. Frickin' the other little elf girl, Sherma or whatever her name is, she broke a contract too. Like, why can't Betty? Well, what? How do the contracts work? I suppose.
Yeah.
And like, why? I don't know.
What the
I don't know.
frick?
I don't know, dude. I just have questions at this point.
I'm just trying to
I'll talk
frickin-
about my questions at the end of the episode. Let's see if like Subaru reveals some information here that'll help, because
okay,
I'm just confused.
I'm just fucking blown away. So is
Yeah.
Puck like deleted?
No, I think he continues to exist as a spirit, but he's no longer tied to Emilia. Why he was gone in the first place, I don't understand. Was it because of the sanctuary?
I feel like he was gone because he wanted Emilia to grow by herself. He was planning on leaving, clearly. So I think maybe this was like a trial run of like leaving to see how she would do without him. And then he saw Subaru come through as like a person who was reliable. And so he's like, I can trust you to Subaru. So it's time for me to leave. But then like, first of all, the question is like, why does he have to leave if Subaru's here?
I think part of it is he needs to leave to liberate her memories. I don't know the nature of how contracts work, but somehow through the action of making a contract with her, her memories were suppressed. But like,
but they were
no other
already
contract has
suppressed.
forced that.
Before that, she didn't remember, right? She came out of the ice. She's like, what's going on? And then like months later, years later.
Because Puck freed her from the ice.
Freed her from the ice, yes, but they didn't make the contract until way later, right? After the fight with the fire horse.
That's when they made the contract?
Right. Right, remember? Because Puck was about to die after they were fighting the horse, right? The horse shot freaking Puck in the back, and then like he was almost dead, and he's like, oh, victory's assured. And then they made a contract, and he got super strong, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then...
And why... Yeah, then
so
why
then, like,
release the contract?
Yeah, so, okay, the only thing... So there's two separate things. Her memory, she didn't have her memories before the contract. They made the contract, then they dissolved the contract, so she gets the memories. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, because like she didn't have those memories before the contract. I don't know why it has anything to do with anything. However, I think when it comes to breaking the contract, it seems like Puck is saying like, you're relying on me, you've been relying on me to the point that you needed to, but now it's time for the father to let the daughter live on her own so she can properly grow. Right?
Sure.
Like, I've been helping you to this point because you needed it, but at this point, it's time for you to leave the house.
You need to move out of the house.
That's right.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly. And so he's leaving, but like, I guess, I don't know. It's a little weird, but not necessarily weird. But it's like, I'm gonna leave you. I'm committing you to the help of Subaru, right? You're gonna rely on Subaru. But it's like, okay, so like you're taking away her support system from one person and then putting it onto another person. Is it really gonna change that much that you're now relying on Subaru instead of Puck? Maybe because like there's a parental feel here that changes things, and maybe it's like the girl's moving out to get married to the guy to start her new life kind of thing, right? Like, I don't know exactly what the position is here, but that's my interpretation of what's going on.
Yeah. I think part of the you need to grow is one of the aspects of the contract break. I think it's multifaceted, and we don't know the other motivations yet. Because we don't know what even was like their contract. Do you remember when they made it? Like, did they say exactly what it is?
I don't remember exactly, but
I know what the term contract means, but like we have freaking archbishops, and what it means in this world doesn't necessarily mean what archbishop means in our world. So like, I'm thinking along that same vein, right? Contract means it's similar, but it's like there's distinct differences to what like the term contract brings to my mind. So like, I don't know what contracts really do, how they work, why they're necessary. Why did Puck get stronger because of it? Why can he break it at will? Why can the other elf girl, Sherma, break it at will? Why can't Betty? Has she tried? Is it like painful? Like, anyways, I won't stop. I'll stop rattling off all the questions I have.
That's a great
just like this show, dude. Just more questions. But okay, I hope Subaru can enlighten us in some of the stuff he's done here, and let's see what happens.
I hope so. Yeah. All right.
Okay, sure.
I swear he just makes this stuff up, dude. Puck also said that he's committing you to the person that loves you second most.
Yeah, implying Subaru.
I thought it was Subaru too, but then immediately she had a memory that seemed like it could be her mom speaking.
Oh.
And I thought, oh, maybe he was referring to her mom.
Maybe. Committing you is strong. It's like a very specific term.
100%. I assume it's Subaru, but I also had a secondary thought that it wasn't maybe necessarily Subaru. Yeah. Oh. This is it. Oh. Oh no.
Huh. Is she gonna dream all her memories and get them all back?
I wonder.
Oh, yes, she is.
I think it is her mom.
Kind lie. Oh, Subaru's gone. What? Bro. Fortuna.
Oh.
Subaru, you lie. Yeah, where is Subaru, dude?
I don't know.
She ran away?
Bro, why would you leave, Subaru?
Yeah, seriously.
He must have been kidnapped or something. There's no way he fucking
Puck
leave.
might have told him to
I don't know.
or something. Yeah. He had a plan with Otto. Like, is this part of the plan?
She here? Oh, she's gone too.
Oh, she's gone.
Shilma's gone. Okay.
That was...
What?
Was that Sherma or somebody else? Pretending to be her.
Otto!
Oh, it's Otto. Yeah. This was all part of the plan?
So they're trying to get Gar out of the way so they can do the trial?
I guess? Shima, not Sherma. Oh, that's not part of the plan. Then why did Subaru leave, dude? Oh. Oh.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what?
Oh.
Oh.
She's here.
He's like, I went to the bathroom? Like, what?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, dude, next episode's gonna be juicy. He's like dirtied up too.
Yeah, he's been looking for her everywhere, I guess. Yeah,
maybe that's what it is.
Why would he freaking leave? I don't understand. Why would he just leave?
So her disappearing wasn't necessarily part of the plan. And she's in here because no one can find her here because she has ability to do the trial. But then why was he able to walk in? Does he still have
I guess he still does. He must, right? And doesn't it light up when you are like undertaking the trial?
True. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like he tried to enter once, and it was like right at the entrance, and it wouldn't let him. Yeah. So maybe she hasn't gone far in enough to start the trial, but just in past the barrier.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's why no one could find her. But then anyone would be able to look in and see her. And be like, oh, she's in there.
Potentially.
I can't go in because I'll get fricked up, but she's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they just didn't see the lights turn on and they assumed she hasn't like gone back in or something. I don't know. It's hard to say.
That would require the village people understand how the trial stuff works, which I bet they freaking don't.
True.
Maybe they don't know where the trial building is.
Oh, yeah. Maybe there's that too.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't Garfield come and check here? Yeah, I don't know. Dude, so much has happened off screen that we don't know about.
I know. They're freaking off-screening so much.
Yeah, Subaru had a very meaty conversation with Puck. And that's, I think, why he's acting the way he is.
Do you think so? Or do you think they had some kind of understanding between each other that we're not privy to?
Maybe meaty is a strong word, but he had like some sort of... There is an understanding, and then there was also a relay of information from Puck to Subaru. Puck knows something about Emilia that maybe even she herself doesn't know or doesn't remember or something.
Like maybe Subaru just understands it's time for Emilia to leave the nest, and Subaru is here to catch her.
Maybe it's as simple as that, yeah. But then, like, why would he leave? He's like, oh, that's it, that's easy. And then he, like, leaves? Like, he broke his promise right then?
I know. I mean, technically he didn't promise that he'd stay there for the night, but he said he would. It was a soft promise.
Exactly. Yeah. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he ran away. He went to go do something or something. Like, it wouldn't be as simple as, like, I took a bathroom break, right? Like, that would be crazy.
Yeah, like...
That'd be the weirdest plot point to write in ever. It's
because then, like, he'd hear her getting up and, like, leaving, and then he'd be like, wait, I'm right here. I'll be right back.
It's like, where are you going? Yeah, that'd be the dumbest thing ever.
Just gotta wipe.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be really dumb. But you're right, though. He was all kind of dirtied up, like he had been doing something, right?
Yes.
So there's like
and
a
it could have been just
for
searching for her, but yeah.
Right. They're trying to convey
maybe it's enacting the plan. Yeah, and like also, does Otto know that Subaru can return by death? Or that, maybe not that exact, but does Otto know that Subaru has been looping through life?
How much about the loop information does he know? Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's a great freaking question.
Yeah, like I feel like he heard, well, no, he didn't, because he did ask about what was Roswaal's reaction after Subaru came out. So it's not like he could listen in on that conversation,
right,
per se. I don't know, dude. I don't know what Subaru told him, but I'm inclined to that he like somehow told him. I don't know how.
He told
but
him
if he
enough
can tell,
to get him on
Yeah,
board.
yes, yeah. I wonder if that's what he's gonna tell Emilia. Maybe he doesn't know anything about Emilia, but he's gonna say, "Listen, this is my deal," and he's gonna tell him or tell her the
But he
same thing he
can't.
told. He told Otto something,
But
right?
Otto,
So maybe,
I feel like Otto has like a certain level of like weird intuition with his ability to kind of intuit things that Subaru is able to give him enough information to bridge the gap that Otto is already able to get enough information through his ability. Like Subaru can only give 25% of the answer, and everyone else, if you want to understand what's going on, you've got to have 75%. And through Roswaal's book and his conversations with Greed, and maybe through Otto's like ability to kind of hear your soul or whatever the frick it is, then he's able to kind of understand what's going on for the most part, right? Just by having that extra 25%. Or maybe he's like 60%. He mostly knows what's going on, but he doesn't quite 100% get what's going on, right?
Yeah. And then also, I forget which one of the Ryuzus he was talking to in the crystal room, but she said something really interesting, which is like, you're the person young Roz is looking for. So
yeah,
does she know, like, how much about the whole, like, Roswaal's whole plan and like the book does she know?
Does she know? Yeah, it's a good
right
question.
And like, is that something that's been relayed directly to her through Roswaal, or was it like a roundabout way through Greed or something? Man,
it's a good freaking question, bro. It's also hard because I know that this season had like a decent amount of stuff cut, so I wonder if there's any like details that were just skipped and cut that we just should have been able to know but didn't know.
Yeah, and thankfully we'll be going over some of the cut content in the future.
Yes.
Potentially a live stream.
At the end of season 2, we're going to do a live stream. Just by the nature of it, we'll have to figure out exactly how that's going to work.
Details aren't fully set in stone, but be on the lookout for that.
That's right.
Yeah, if you want to join.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, there's just too many questions up in the air for me to speculate. I don't have enough information. So I'm really excited for this next episode. I hope, please give us some info.
I hope next episode is like a big one, like a big lore reveal of stuff.
100%.
Right? We saw like frickin' Emilia as a kid and her mom, but she like was getting hugged and she seemed a little in distress.
Yeah,
she was,
I think
she didn't know who that person was.
Emilia was running from home, I think, because something, and then the mom's like, "I'm sorry that they lied to you," but it was like, it was well intentioned. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, well, we're about to find out. It seems like.
Yes, thank goodness. Thank you, double episode feature. Okay, all right, let's go to the next one.
Let's do it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's not that strong.
What? Oh! No way! Oh! Whoa, and there was a trap? What? Did he do that or what? How'd he miss it on the entrance too?
He snatched it!
Wow, let's go.
What is that?
Jeez. He can control animals though then.
Bugs.
That's wild.
Yeah,
or bugs,
animals.
Yeah.
He can communicate with them though. Not really control them, I guess.
Maybe not, like just persuade them, I guess.
Oh, we're gonna... This is amazing.
Dang,
he heard everything.
Everything at once? Wow.
Oh.
Full of language.
The divine protection.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Otto.
Oh, man.
So much noise.
Gotta be overwhelming, dude.
Yeah, right? They just don't know what the frick's wrong with him. Oh.
Yeah.
He's kind of like deaf in a sense.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so nice. Oh, he's so
Okay.
cute and precious. Holy frick. Oh.
What did he write? I can hear everything all at once.
Thank goodness for his brother.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, what did he write? I want to know.
Dang. Yo, what is this?
Make a
Spirit?
contract?
Oh.
Oh.
No way.
Oh. Bro, he's so based. His brother's amazing.
No way, dude.
That's so sick. Oh no.
Is he calling bugs? Oh.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
Whoa.
bro.
Maybe a little much.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, dude.
Oh no.
So maybe the animals have told him something, like what Subaru's going through her. Oh, jeez. Bro. Bro.
No way. That's why he got captured. When they remember they were killing the cultists. Oh no, Otto!
They're trying to prevent him from going like towards the mansion or something, or
I guess. Oh. Ah! To frickin' Subaru!
oh, Subaru.
Oh. He had given up, dude.
Yeah.
Uh.
The first person, like aside from family, obviously, that cared for him, like, just because.
Oh no! These two are freaking awful.
You're going to die?
You're gonna die, poor thing.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Why?
What?
What?
He uses
No,
divine
no,
protection too
no.
much? Oh, no. He hasn't trained.
Yeah. He was thinking of himself when he saw Subaru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So he wants to help Subaru in the way his brother helped him.
Yeah, makes sense. Dude, get out of here, bro. Keep running. Yeah.
Oh!
What is
Oh,
that?
it's the exploding
Oh.
candy thing. Yeah. Remember the one they threw it at Sloth?
A little bit, yeah. Jeez, dude. Keep running, bro. Don't stop.
Yeah, what the frick.
He can, like, transform.
He can't transform without the stone, that's why he took it.
Oh, yes.
Oh no. Oh no!
Oh.
I thought someone was gonna save him. Oh no. Ram, please? Oh no!
No. No. What are you saying here?
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Yes! Oh, thank
Okay. Oh my gosh, Ram, dude.
you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, here you are, Ram.
Now let's transition the episode to Subaru. It's nice and all, but I need to find out what he's talking about.
Oh my gosh.
He's transforming now. Uh-oh.
You shouldn't be able to. Not without the stone. What?
Looks like he can still. Is he just weaker without it?
Bro, she ram. Oh!
Oh! Didn't she get wrecked last time by him?
I don't think we've ever seen them fight.
Oh no, it was Subaru who got wrecked, I think.
No way!
Uh-oh. Whoa. What?
What?
Oh. He got a hit in or something?
I guess?
What is this?
What the frick? Bro.
He canceled it with his yell? Bro, time is ticking, man. Time is ticking.
So, I think, I had a thought, this is random, that Ram is more pessimistic and antagonistic and throws more insults because Rem doesn't exist in her lifetime. She's become that way because she's experienced a life without her, and she's not as soft. Like, she was a little bit, but she wasn't that as bad as she is now, as we're seeing her now. Yeah.
Maybe with Rem out of the picture, potentially, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The other thing is, she just shot the wind magic at freaking Garf's face, and I just had a thought of, like, I wonder if that's how he got his first scar, was from her.
Oh.
And that's why he freaking likes her so much, because she freaked him up so bad.
Maybe, yeah.
So, okay, so he can transform without the freaking stone.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do it earlier. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great question. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, George, it's here. You got what you wanted.
Goodness. I was almost afraid that they weren't going to come back to this episode.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we skipped the conversation.
No, he's going in now. I think it's a time jump back.
Okay. Whew. Oh. No way. What?
Oh. So he's being hit right now.
Yeah, what? How's he strong enough to withstand this? Wasn't sure if he was alive.
Did she want him to be angry? Or she definitely did not. Oh, she did.
Angry about what? Why did you leave? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, why did he leave? Why are you silent, Subaru? What's going on, dude?
Explain.
Oh. Oh, let's go. Tough love here.
That's what she needs to hear, I guess, yeah? Right, you can do both. Oh.
Yeah. This is not going how I expected it to go.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, well, then why'd you break your promise? Just tell her that.
Please explain. I beg you. You can't tell her. Ah, I hate this.
Oh, jeez.
That's why. That's why.
Puck knew, I think. And so Puck told him not to. Oh, jeez.
Oh. Holy frick.
No way, he's gonna give her the advice of his mom. Why does she not believe him, I wonder? Gonna give her a kiss? Then
Dodge
dodge.
this. What?
Oh, dang. Let's go.
What? No way. Woo. Here it is.
There we go.
Nice. Wow.
Puck knew that and he told that to Subaru?
Oh,
Or not?
I don't know. Maybe he did.
Wow. A reason to believe.
Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So it's 100% possible, and in fact, I think it's more likely that Subaru's love for Emilia is simply just pure love. Like it's not sullied by any external forces. He literally saw her. It was like love at first sight, and he's in love with her, and it's like unconditional love. And I totally understand unconditional love and why it would make you do crazy things and go through all this suffering. That aside, there is a part of me that wonders if there is an external influence to this love for him. I don't know.
Like which
I don't know if
influence?
it's like maybe from the witch or something. I don't know exactly. Cause like, granted, his love seemed much more pure than the Witch of Envy when she was going like, love me, love me, love me, and all this stuff, right? And like just like this infatuated, it doesn't seem like real love.
Psychotic.
Right? Yeah, it's kind of psychotic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so I don't know. I'm not necessarily trying to equate Subaru's love to that. But part of me can't help but think like, I don't know. I don't know.
That there could be something there. There's a chance.
Yeah, like I wonder if there's a possibility that it's like a mixture of things. Cause like right now, I'm under the impression that Emilia definitely is the witch. Maybe like I said last time, or maybe 2 episodes ago, I can't remember. She is the witch, but like the envious part, the part that makes the Witch of Envy was like sealed away, but the remaining part of it, like let's say Echidna, right? You took the greed out of her. Whatever's left is now Echidna, but then there's like a being somewhere else in the realm of dreams that lives there, which is greed. And when you break the seal, maybe Satella comes back or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just like so many questions I have. So like, I wonder if it's like part of that. Cause she kept saying like, well, if the me that you love changes, would you still love me? And it's like, okay, it most likely she's just getting her memories back, and so she's becoming a fuller version of herself because her memories are back.
Right.
And so by the nature of that, she's changing. But it could also be she's getting inklings that she is the witch. And if she becomes the Witch of Envy, will Subaru still love her? And then why did Subaru say to the Witch of Envy a while back, like, I'm going to save you. Like, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to save you. Like, what? If you were in Subaru's position, would you say to the Witch of Envy, would you say to any of the witches, I'm going to save you. I'm not going to destroy you?
Yeah, I agree with you there that he probably would say that if he had some inkling that it was actually Emilia.
Right?
Right, yeah.
Like,
yeah, 100%. He would say that if he felt like it was Emilia, then he would say that he would save her.
Exactly.
And then them one and the same.
Yes,
but I don't
and
think,
then like
I will disagree with
ahead,
you though. I don't think that Emilia has gotten an inkling just yet. I'm not saying it couldn't happen in the future, but I feel like if that was the case from a meta narrative perspective, either that's the interpretation, your interpretation is correct, or I think they would have dropped the line of like her saying something to the effect of, but like, you don't understand who I've been, or if you knew the truth, you know, then you wouldn't feel the same, or like, but you don't, you know, but she's saying like, you know, something to the effect of like, I know something bad about myself that you don't know. And then, you know, that would kind of lead the breadcrumb a little there.
Yeah, maybe it's not necessarily she's gotten an inkling that she is the witch, but more so it's like a fear that has gotten stronger because of the memories she's received. So she's still not like accepting that yet, or like even there yet, but it's like,
so you think that she fears she could be the witch, and that the memories that she doesn't remember could be like uncovered to be like, oh frick, it turns out I am the witch.
Yeah, like it's a door that's closed, right? And it's like a fear, right? A fear is there, and she just like ignores it and doesn't look at the door, but it's like, you know, the label on the door is like, you are the witch, right? And some memories that have come back, they haven't opened the door, but it's like a crack. It's a jar, right? There's like a glow coming from the room, and she's like, oh, geez, is that possible? Like, I don't know, whatever this fear that she's had, somehow her memories have like increased that a little bit.
Do you think it's because that there's behind the door, like let's say she's gotten 10% of the memories, and the memories have, do you think it's because there's 1% in that 10% that leads her to believe that in the 90% there is going to be witch memories? Or do you think there's 0% in that 10% that there's witch related things, but in the 90% there could still be, so she just has anxiety about the remaining 90%?
I think it's the first thing you said. Something has shown her, something has shown her in the memories she's already received that like that fear has now in the slightest, most incremental way moved up to like a potentiality. And she doesn't even like necessarily think and accept the fact that she could be the witch, but she's like, uh-oh.
Now there's a chance.
Yeah, like now, like what I did, right? Like maybe she's getting memories of what she did or something her mom said. It's like, why would I have that power? Why would my mother say that? Why would the villagers say that if I'm not the witch? That's something they would only say to the witch, right? And she's grown up like this whole time, right, with that like stigma already. And so it's like, it's not that it wasn't a fear before, but it's more like it's a stigma that she's dealt with. And now it's like, were they right? Like, am I that? I don't know. Just a thought, right?
I feel like if she had that realization and that was a part of her anxiety here, then they would have at least like breadcrumbed that a little, like foreshadowed it a bit, just like have her mention something to that effect. Right?
I don't think it's like, that's why I'm trying to be, I'm not being specific enough, but I'm trying to just say like the most incremental way. That's why I don't think they breadcrumbed it yet, because she doesn't like fully believe it but it's like it's a potentiality that it wasn't in her purview before.
But I feel like,
and that's why she's like, that's why she said like, if the person I am like changed, right? Like if the person you love changed, sorry, like would you still love me? And the reason why I feel like she phrased it that way is because again, it's not that she herself even believes it, but more so that she like now fears it. And I know I've said fear already, so fear is not even the word that I'm looking for, but it's like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, you're right in that sense. I think there is a chance that that is the correct interpretation, that she's getting that inkling.
Again, I do fall on the, like I said in the beginning, I do fall more on the side of she believes that just by the nature of her getting her memories back, you fundamentally could potentially change as a person. I feel it's like more, it's less related to the witch than more. Like if it's a pie graph, I'd say it's like a, you know, like a 25% slice is witch related, and then the 75% is non-witch related.
That's what I was gonna say. That was gonna be my follow-up. Is like, I think she's just nervous about the fact that like, if you get memories of your previous freaking life, how does that change you as a person? And she's scared of that, which is totally freaking reasonable. And then you're right. There could be either because there's that 1% that kind of indicates it or not. There could be some worry that like maybe she is related to the freaking witch in some way. Because to be honest, she doesn't remember her origin, right? There's got to be some level of anxiety of like, I literally don't know who my parents are. I mean, she's coming to know them now, but she's like, I don't know where I was born, why I was in ice necessarily, you know, where my parents are, who they are, right? So there has to be some level of like looking behind the curtain finally, and whether or not you have an inkling, it's like, okay, you know, everyone says I'm related to the witch, and I feel like that's not the case. However, you can't deny that I am a silver-haired half-elf, and now that I'm really looking behind the mirror, or looking behind the
like what could
curtain,
it be?
What is it really? Yeah, for sure. It could be that.
Yeah, and then back to like Subaru's love, right? Like
So like
I'm inclined to believe that it's just genuine, wholesome love and everything, but like this level of love, and maybe I'm trying to think too literally on this and stuff, but like it comes after a certain amount of courtship and like dating and like really being with the person. And I know she's done stuff for Subaru already, but like, and I don't necessarily think like love needs to be, you know, weighed on a scale. That's not, it's not true love, right? But like, if we were to put the sacrifices on a scale of like Subaru's towards Emilia versus Emilia's towards Subaru, like it's freaking, you know, the scale is like locked out, man. It doesn't go anymore, right? So it's like, okay, is Subaru just that kind of like good guy, or is there an external force here somehow that is like affecting this, right? And again, in the pie chart, I fall 75-25 in the, no, Subaru just like legitimately loves her and is like in love with her, but there's that 25% of me that like casts doubt that it's like, is this just all there is, right? Or could it be a mixture of both? Could his love really be wholesome and everything, but like was the inception of it caused by some sort of, you know, external force outside of the like literal falling in love thing? Like could the witch have something to do with it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I want to say that because of the very nature of the looping and stuff, and then the fact that there's clearly something fricky going on with the Witch of Envy specifically, right? There's something very strange that we don't understand going on there. She'll ask him to kill him. She says she saved him. He has a love for her, towards her just in general. There's something going on. So I would be very surprised if there wasn't some kind of shenanigans going on. The only thing that makes it that I would think that that's not necessarily the case is the fact that Subaru comes from another world. And so like his interaction with all of this on almost a fundamental level started with him arriving in the city. So it's just like, okay, yeah, for sure there could be some kind of loop and some kind of like thing going on, but at the same time, it's like, how could that be? Like, he literally came from another world. There's no relation or looping whatsoever until that point, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
And then like the witch was watching him, right? And like she chose him.
Right.
Like what does it mean that she saved him?
Right.
Like, is it just because he now has a return by death ability, or did she save him from something else?
Right.
And like,
and like, is the saving, like, one thing I thought of was when she said like, oh, you saved me, was like, you remember the time when he first confessed his love to Emilia, and she was like, I didn't think anyone would love me, right? Like, I can't believe, it's hard to believe that, and you know, that I'm allowed to be loved, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that what she's referring to, right? It was not that exact moment, but this mentality, right? This undying love of Subaru to love her. That's what's saved her, right? Because she didn't think anyone, and no one would love her in that way until Subaru, like past or future.
Yeah. So to answer that, I'm going to ask you another question real quick.
Okay.
What are the, in your mind, odds that Emilia is Satala? Either in the weird way that I say, where like she's been like split into multiple pieces, or like she's still intact, or I don't know. Like,
sure. I think it's pretty high. I feel like it's 80% or something like that.
Okay. So then, yes, that could be part of it. Then that could have been like a motivation towards her saying like, you saved me, because like the Satala portion still feels a lot of what the Emilia portion feels, and she almost like feeds off of Emilia's emotions, I guess. But like, why?
Yeah, it could be. It could very well be that she's referring to that exact moment, right, where he confessed his love. Like, it could, it may not be like
right, is what you're talking about.
Yeah, and not the carriage, but on the field, when they were talking in the field, they were on like a hill.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It may not necessarily be that there's some time loop shenanigans and they know each other in another life or whatever. It could just very well be that like he has affected Emilia and saved that Emilia, and the Witch of Envy views Emilia and herself as one and the same.
One of the same, yeah.
Right? And so, and then maybe Subaru does as well, and that's why he says, I'll save you, because he's like, listen, whether it's Emilia or the Witch of Envy, maybe he's had that revelation, he's realized that Emilia is the Witch of Envy, and he's just like, I don't care. Emilia is Emilia, right? She's the Witch of Envy, but she's Emilia to me.
Yeah, like that's part of why I'm like sus on Subaru's love, because he's willing to save Satala, and she looks just like Emilia. So like, I don't know, dude. I feel like there's something more there.
The one wrinkle to that is that he thinks all the witches are freaking psychotic.
Yes,
right.
And he wants
like he had a bad last impression of all the witches, where he was just like, witches be crazy. Get the frick out of here, right? But then he is making an exception for the Witch of Envy, and he says he'll save her, right? I just found that was kind of odd. He's just like, no, you guys are all fucking nuts, and you're evil, and you're awful. And he turns around, he's like, except for you, I'll save you, right? It's just like, okay.
Yeah,
right?
Dude, it's certainly weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. And I know some people, I've even seen comments of some people say like, oh, it's probably just like pure love, right? It's probably just, you know, his love, and there's nothing more to it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just like, you know, I don't want to like put too much of like my real world experience into a story, right? But to fall in the level of love that Subaru's in, like that comes later. Like there's the initial like attraction, then there's like, you know, reasonable love.
How much?
But
okay, so like, how much time does it take then, George?
I don't think it's a question of just
time,
it's not quantity of time, it's quality of time, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I just don't.
You haven't been sold in the fact that he's had that quality of time needed to get to that level.
Yes, exactly. Right. Yeah, and it could be that I'm just wrong and I just like misread the situation, right? But like,
listen, if an anime girl looking like Emilia appeared in front of me one day, I would be that level smit in a millisecond, bro.
Okay.
In a millisecond. Okay, bro. Absolutely. Immediate.
Sure. Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Because there's a lot of sus of like, is it tied to the witch? There's a lot of things that you could easily say. It would be easily believable that the love is tied to some freaking thing with the witch, right? It's very easy to believe that.
Because like we know that the sloth factor has messed with his mind, has allowed him to resist things that he wouldn't be able to resist before. How do we not know that like the return by death, the envy factor or whatever the frick hasn't messed with his mind as well, right?
That's
and he got that.
That's a great point, actually. That's an incredible point. 100%, actually. That's a freaking great thing.
It's even if it wasn't love that it affected, like, why do we assume that the envy factor doesn't have an effect on his mind beyond just like the
even if it's a 50-50
actual power, right?
Right? Even if it's like 50%, he would love her, but then the other 50%'s making it go into love overdrive, right? Because of the envy factor.
Yeah.
That's a freaking great point.
Maybe it is legitimate love, but it's like augmented and amplified because of the envy thing. Then it wouldn't be just pure love. It would be influenced by outside forces, right?
Yep. The other thing is like, why did she because like, okay, did she choose him because his love for her already existed before he got chosen from the other world, which doesn't make any freaking sense at all, right? So why specifically choose Subaru?
Yeah, dude. That's the other thing, man. Like I've said before that like I wonder if Subaru was a pool of candidates, right? Like maybe 1 in a million people have the potential that Subaru has, but like what Subaru's potential is becoming more and more like fleeting, and I'm starting to almost think that like, no, it was Subaru specifically that she chose. But then that raises the question of like, why? Why Subaru specifically? I used to wonder why Subaru in the sense of like, what about Subaru? It wasn't Subaru. It was something about Subaru that the witch wanted to take advantage of or use or whatever. But now it's like, it's not necessarily what about Subaru, more like why him specifically.
Right.
In that sense, right?
Right. Yep. It's I understand the nuance. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. And knowing a bit more about Emilia's feelings on her past and her past itself is going to be such a fucking boon to understanding what exactly is going on.
I can't wait, dude. Next 2 episodes, hopefully. Please show. Don't leave us hanging.
We said
dude,
that.
I was expecting to be like freaking meaty actual conversation, and it was just like a confession of love. It's like, bro, why? Give me something, show. Give me more.
Boy.
Like the confession of love is fine, but like, why was Puck needed? Why did he unfreeze her from the ice? Why did he break his promise now? Why did Subaru break his promise? Can he not say? Did him and like Puck have like a conversation as to what like Emilia needed? Probably. What the frick are contracts? Why can some people break them and not others? Why do some choose to break the contract? Like, is it literally a choice? Is it like where did Puck go off to? Is he dead or did he just disappear to like the spirit realm?
Might be dead, bro. Frick.
Why? Show. Give me something.
I think so I can maybe give you at least a direction on one of them. She did say near the beginning of that conversation when she got really heated, when she was like, if you hadn't have left, if you had kept your promise, I'd be able to rely on you, right? She made it seem like if he had stayed, she would have basically, mentally kind of committed herself to his guardianship, right? Like, he would have been so reliable in that exact moment that she wouldn't have been able to have the hurt, but also the determination to stand on her own 2 feet, right? Like, it was just like maybe Puck was just like, listen, bro.
It was a crutch. Like,
we are being a crutch to her, and we need to back off. At this point, it's going to hurt her, and it's going to make her vulnerable.
You got to rip off the Band-Aid.
That's right. She needs to feel the sting of not being able to rely on anyone but herself. And then when she has that fire and determination in her, you go to her and you pick her back up.
By the way, you can still get help from
Don't worry. Like, listen, you can stand on your own. Right? But you can also rely on me. Like, I'll still be here, right? And then it's just like, then she knows that Subaru's not perfect. And then everyone knows that she's not perfect. And they've been hurt, but they're willing to stand back up and kind of forgive each other and move on. Right? I think that's what it was. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. Especially if she's going to be the queen or whatever.
Right.
Like,
the necessary uncomfort or discomfort.
Yeah, as much of a support structure as like any sort of ruler can have, by the nature of your position, you're simply alone in many aspects. So I can see, Puck having the foresight and the wisdom to be like, no, she needs to know that she can stand on her own, but also have like a support system around her. That's almost kind of what Subaru's going through right now as well. He's in some ways very, very lonely because he's the only one going through the actual actions.
Right.
But, like Otto said, he can rely on him as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say, man. It's fucking hard to say.
I think you're right, but we don't know for sure. We don't know for sure. Right?
100%.
So,
and we need to understand, and I'd like to understand in detail exactly what that thing is all about. If that is correct, they better fucking give me the details as to why things happen the way they've happened. And they kind of hinted that they would, because like she specifically said, "Why did you leave?" And he's like, I can't say.
I can't
and
tell
it's just
you.
like, all right, if you're not gonna freaking explain a line like that at some point, then frick you, ReZero. Okay, just frick you.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure they will at some point.
They frickin' better. They frickin' better. I'm sure they will too. But holy frick, bro.
And then the other thing too is okay. I kind of no, I wouldn't say kind of. Like, I understand what the functional difference is between your memories returning kind of in an organic way.
Okay.
And then reliving your past in the trial. Right?
Right.
Because one, it's like, like the full breadth of your life is now just like being open to you. Whereas now it's like you're almost like watching through a television screen a video about your life. In the end, the modern you still has the memories, but the way you go about receiving them is different.
Sure.
However, like, maybe it is just that my question is like, okay, why has it been so incredibly difficult for her in the trial? But now it's like, it's difficult as well, but it's not like to the point where her mind has snapped and she is like, Subaru's chewed arm timeline. He's like, comes back and she gives him the kiss.
I think it's
kind of thing.
It's two things. I think it's one of them has just been solved and the other one still needs to be tackled. But the combination of two of them breaks her. And one of them had to be taken care of. One of them was the one that can't be changed, is the one that there's things in the past that are very difficult to accept. Whether it's her fault or someone else's fault or something, the past is difficult.
Yeah.
So that's one. The other one is, as she described here, she was terrified of, and now we're learning, and she's felt this every time, that she could maybe become someone else. Whether it's witch related or not, it's the people will not accept me, Subaru won't accept me, will I become someone else? The burden of that coming back of knowledge from her for learning the past through the trials is just like,
okay,
I don't know who I am or who I'm becoming or what. And it's those two things, like that 1-2 punch simultaneously is just like too much for her to handle. And she needs some level of support, but not to the point of being a crutch, right? And so now it's just like, we've gotten that out of the way. And it's like, listen, it's going to be tough, but we're going to get through it together. I'm here to support you. We're going to do it. And then, but you can stand on your own feet as well, right? You can stand, like, you got to have that nuanced balance between the two, and then we can move forward. And so now she'll be able to tackle those things together. It'll be difficult, but it won't be unbearable. It won't be back-breaking.
Yeah, I think those are two very good points. Yeah, and then there's also just kind of like I said, the just factual fact that you're receiving the memories in a different way. Like you're like I said, opening up the curtain. So it's almost as if like there's no room for you to deny that it's true. Like when it's with the trial, there's that like small plausible deniability that like, no, that's not me. That didn't happen. That's not my past. But now she can't deny it. So, okay. And then last question then, how much do you think, like, because Ram said, and then this could have been just like advice, but there could have been the fact that she knew more. She's like, you still haven't figured out why she keeps failing the trial. Like, come on, Subaru. Like, was that advice, or do you think Ram knew more? Do you think she knew maybe not the full nature of Emilia's past, but because Roswaal knows. I have no question whatsoever that Roswaal knows.
Right. Yeah.
But, like, so did he tell Ram something, or
no? I think it's a surface level comment about like she may be having some conversations, may or may not be having some conversations with Roswaal about like that Subaru is going to be the one to help her, and even if she hasn't, I think that there's a chance that she's just like, bro, you haven't figured out how to help her yet. Like, come on. Like, she doesn't understand what's going on, but she knows that Subaru is the guy who helps Emilia and who's like smit for her and will do anything. And she's just like, bro, come on. Okay. Like, aren't you here to help? Let's go. Like, you haven't figured out how to help her, right? Because she's got faith in, and it does go into what Otto was saying, was like, she clearly has a lot of faith in Subaru, right? She's there helping, and she's like, listen, I will help Subaru because I know that Subaru will help the person I care about the most, which is Roswaal, and getting his crap done. And she believes in Subaru that he'll get it all done, right? And so she's kind of like, bro, get the frickin' in gear here. Like, what are you doing? Like, you haven't helped her out yet? You haven't fixed this? Like, I know you're the fixer. You're going to fix everything, aren't you? Right? That's what she's having faith in. That's my interpretation.
Okay. I can see that happening. I just can't trust anybody anymore.
I know.
Like, there's so much information that, like, people just, like, know. And Subaru, I mean, it's realistic. Like, people aren't just going to, like, spout out information, right? Just needlessly. But every single turn, like, somebody ends up knowing much more than we initially thought. And it's like
you've been holding back on us. Oh my gosh. Yes, yeah, it's so annoying every time. Yeah.
And like, they don't know because they don't know the struggles that Subaru's been going through. To them, this is like the first time around every single time, right? So,
right. Yeah. 100%. Okay. All right. Very good. So we're going to check out the break times for these two episodes, and then we'll be good.
Okay. Let's do it.
I feel like these are going to be so much more enjoyable now that we watch them in bite-sized pieces.
Bite-sized pieces, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true.
Like, there's two.
Yeah.
She just doesn't know it.
Weeb? Oh my gosh. Why is she remembering that now, I wonder?
Yeah, it's so interesting. Oh.
Huh.
Bro, this is giving so
There's
much more
this
information.
Yeah, what?
What?
Young, scared, and naive. Is he though?
Or be in two places at once.
Oh.
What?
You and I.
Bro!
Be in two places at once, you and I?
Bro! Dude, the Subaru is Roswaal theory has just fucking skyrocketed right now. What? Are you serious? Come on. Come on.
No, I know where you're going with this, and that's a very interesting way to say it. The other interpretation could be that, like, to achieve your goals, both for Subaru to achieve his goals and for
and for him to achieve his goals, he'd have to be in two places at once too.
Yeah, he'd either have to be in two places at once or compromise/sacrifice something.
George, no, that's not the interpretation you're supposed to have. Frack. Okay, so be in two places at once or rely on your friends.
That's got to be the answer, yeah.
That's got to be the answer, right? Or he's Subaru. The other answer.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Emilia 様に対してもろくに踏み込めなくて何が好いたの惚れたのですか。順調気取るのもいい加減にしてくださいよ。
I don't think it's that. It's he's seen things. He knows. Oh. Interesting.
まあ、それが夏希さんの良さでもありますか。
Wow.
さて、そんな夏希さんのために。
Dude, this is like a mirror of Roswaal, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Yeah, we kind of talked about this. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I love Otto so much. He's great. What?
Is he hearing things? Take a leak, that's what you think. Oh, he's gonna write on his journal? Oh my gosh.
I thought he was gonna take a leak. He was like, oh, I gotta go to the toilet real quick.
Why is that your initial thought?
Bro, I mean,
so funny, dude.
Is it any more random than freaking the writing in the book? I don't know.
True, I'll give you that. Okay, wow,
right.
this was a
good one.
This was much more informative, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It wasn't just like random.
They really are playing Otto and Roswaal to be foils of each other.
Yes, 100%. This like almost like pretty much confirms it.
Because Roswaal sees the young, naive, stubborn as a bad thing.
Yes.
That he needs to get rid of.
Otto sees it as a good thing.
Otto sees it as like a potential positive. Yeah. So interesting. Wow. Never would I thought that they would pit these two characters like diametrically opposed to each other like this. So interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really like that in the power scaling side of things, the weaker one is the one that sees this as a positive. Because like it just makes that mountain that they have to climb so much bigger and more intimidating.
Yeah.
But you know,
you would think
he's got somebody to rely on.
Right. And you would think the one with the knowledge and the power that Roswaal has and his position, you'd think, well, he's the one who's got the correct answer. But really, you know, it's not the case. Yeah. Interesting.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, on to the next one then.
Sounds good. What? Bang of Iron report?
Never?
Bro, are those the requirements of a vice captain?
がそうやって甘やかすから耳がいつまで経ってもこんなんやねん。
そない言うて耳には耳のいいところがあるんやから。そうそう、じゃあ言い方言う。心配ごめんよ。耳ちゃんと副団長の大事な仕事分かってる。
おお、そうなんか。そしたら何が大事か言ってみ。
邪魔するやつらは耳が欲しい。
アホ
Okay.
させてもらうわ。
まあどんな仕事にも大事なことはあるわ。傭兵も騎士も、そして商人にも。
アナスタシア様のアナスタシア様が商人として大事にしているものは何でしょうか。
そうやね。うちだけやないけど商売に生きるもんにとって一番大事なもんは同じなんちゃうかな。
誰しも同じ。
うちら商売をする人間はな、たとえ危険にさらされると分かってても譲ったら絶対
Their
やかん
ethics?
ってのがあるんや。
I don't know.
それを譲ってもうたらもうまっとうな商売ができへん。
Reputation.
そら命は惜しいよ。
Oh,
でも
okay.
それに負けて自分の譲れないところを譲ってもうたら商人としてはおしまいや。
譲ってはいけないもの。
Yes,
それは一体何
exactly.
でしょうか。
約束はしっかり守る。
Oh,
Hmm.
まあ一度決
interesting.
めたことは曲げん。握った手は離さんみたいなことやね。
Huh.
それがうちだけやない商売人すべてにとっての矜持ってやつ。
Okay, this actually said some light on Otto.
Yeah.
あの緑のお兄さんも同じ矜持持ってる？
Right.
夏希くんについていったお兄さん多分持ってるよ。しかもごっついの。
お嬢がそこまで言うのは珍しいな。
知っとるやろ？うち結構
Dang.
見る目ある。
Okay.
That's some praise of Otto. Okay.
見る目。じゃあ耳のいい人が見つかったらお嬢に見てもらいませんとな。いいよ、任しとき。でもどんな人が好みな？すごい強いの。
盛り上がっているところ恐縮なのですが、そろそろ会議を始めなくては一日が終わってしまいますよ。
せやね。はよ詰め所行ったらな、ティビーと平太郎が待ちくたびれてまうわ。ほな、行こか。
はい。
Okay.
あっとるな。
All right.
Mimi's so cute.
Sure, I'm glad you like her, dude.
I do. Okay, so that does it spreads a little bit of knowledge on Anastasia as well. She's a little bit more moral than I think we gave her credit initially.
Yeah. I mean, if you think of like merchants and stuff, they're usually like pretty ruthless and cutthroat when it comes to trade, but
Right.
having keeping your word is a good quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's respectable. So,
Yeah. All right. Well,
okay.
very good.
All right. Very, very good. All right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. A lot of questions, as is just the norm now in fucking ReZero. But
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much to our premium community for picking out this show. This is why we're watching it. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this reaction, share it out to somebody. We got a bunch of other stuff going on right now. Vinland Saga is popping off. Apothecary Diaries is also popping off.
Also popping off.
Although we'll see when this goes live where it is then.
That's true. That's a good point.
But yeah, but we got a lot of good stuff going on. So subscribe if you want to see more. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
See everybody.
Take care.